Guys, I had another hot garbage juice smoothie sent to my inbox this week. Let's take a glimpse.
My property is being intruded on, and I'm getting ordered to go inside? Get the f*** off of me!
I mean, you know you're having an absolute mean one when the cops get called over a property line dispute and you end up cuffed, stuffed, and wearing a hand-me-down beige helmet from the local psych ward so you don't concuss yourself mid-freak out. Thanks for joining me for another body cam review. Let's go ahead and fillet this fish, shall we?
On July 9th, 2023, officers were dispatched to a neighborhood following a disturbance between a woman and her neighbor regarding their property line.
I mean...
Yep. Can you put her inside too for a moment? Yeah, it's the police. Can you go inside? Go inside. I'll be with you in a minute.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I live here.
Cool. Can you go inside for me?
My home is being intruded upon.
Is it though? I mean, the property line dispute is a tale as old as time. Always shining a light on just the finest human beings on God's green earth.
Separate you guys so there's no further disturbance.
From who?
You're screaming
Me
as
and
I'm
my
walking
wife.
up.
Me and who?
You are screaming as I walked up here.
My home is being intruded upon, and you're telling me to go inside.
We'll come to find out that intruded upon is a little bit of a stretch.
I think I was here last time.
Oh,
Yeah.
were you?
What's going on? So you built this metal thing, right?
I
No,
know the
fence,
whole
the fence.
thing.
Okay.
She complained because the fence supposed to be on her property. Okay, I
It's
said,
supposed to be on her property?
Supposed to
Oh,
be. She say like that, but I don't know. That's why I made my own.
She says it's like too far over on her side?
Their dogs pee like shit. All they do is just pour water on it, and it always
Yeah.
goes onto our side.
Sure.
So my dad put like something there to block it.
Like this gutter thing?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
In the beginning of talking to the neighbors, the officer was like, I think I've been here before. And it's interesting in these body cams. I feel like I've seen a lot of that I've been here before sentiment from the officers. It's almost like moronic behavior is just a character trait for some people and not just them having a bad day. Or, you know, it's just alcoholism in some cases. So the stage is set and the fireworks are about to go off and it looks like, oh my God, you know, I must be behind on my electric bill again. It's a good thing I have a video sponsor today. Let's talk about that and we'll get back to the show. So there's this game available for free on mobile and PC with over 800 champions, full-blown PvE and PvP gameplay, beautiful graphics, and constant updates keeping things fresh. That really scratches my itch for fantasy gaming. It just so happens they're celebrating 5 years of exciting gameplay with some incredible giveaways for new players. So there's never been a better time to start playing Raid Shadow Legends. The bonuses are worth $50 right from the start, including the Epic Champion Lady Atessa, 500,000 silver, some XP boosts, and other goodies. Plus, after downloading via my link and using the festive promo code FESTIVAL5, you get another Epic Champion, Tayrell, and more rewards. Where does it end? I wish I got all this when I started playing. Son of a bitch! These are all available by downloading Raid only via my link in the description or by scanning the QR code here on screen. Now, you may have played Raid in the past, but they're constantly adding loads of new features, so even if you've played before, it's like a completely different game now. They now have mythical champions that can metamorph skills and change forms, offering huge versatility. And my personal favorite from last year, the Live Arena, which is a 4v4 PvP fight to the death. Exhilarating. So now's your chance. Get in while the getting's good, and remember to use my link or the QR code on screen to download Raid. Find me under Leon Lush and join the Lush clan, and we will be legends together. I'll see you on the battlefield. Here we go.
Okay.
So are you guys?
This is my wife.
Your wife. Okay.
Yeah, so
I'm trying to
God
figure out
bless.
what's going on. That's all.
A lot of it started off with these people being very rude to my wife.
Mm-hmm.
I told them, hey, get your property off of my property.
Oh, so you put the concrete thing here to block it?
Yeah.
And then she broke it?
And blocked the water, yeah, and she blocked it today.
They built a fence back up onto my property and destroyed it. So I was contacting the city to get it taken care of.
Okay.
And then this curb is on my property. She's rolled her ankle multiple times, which I said, you know, it's on my property.
That sounds like a skill issue to me. I mean, your wife's got eyes, buddy, all right? Get her an ace bandage and wrap that ankle if she can't walk out of her house after a liter of Smirnoff without suffering a high ankle sprain from your neighbor's piss and shit barrier. Give me a fucking break. Rolled her ankle a bunch of times.
Yeah, and
They put it up.
please do not look at the line because they drew the line
Right,
with
so,
paint.
like-
The line is based on the property.
Here's the thing. Property line disputes not a police matter.
I know.
So I do this, that's also not a police matter.
Well, here's the thing: is if you destroy it and it turns out it's their property, then
until then, it's not your matter either. Then
you shaking your head and have an attitude towards me. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, and you going like this and talking to me in that way.
I think you're jumping ahead. I am a very respectful person.
Speaking a respectful tone.
I am.
No, you weren't earlier, and I'm trying to say that. We're trying to keep this civil,
Because
right?
the second I got out, I was told to go back inside.
Okay, and yes, for someone different. And now I'm talking to you, and you're throwing attitude my way when I'm speaking with your husband.
Yeah, so we're only in like the third inning here, and it's becoming pretty clear who the probable escalator is in this situation. I'll take Mrs. Responsible in the white tank for 500, Alex.
He's explained this. You chime in with some snotty remark as we're trying to figure out what's going on, correct?
I'm not trying to be snotty.
Well, you're acting that way, and you're speaking in a snotty
Well,
manner.
if you've lived here long enough to have to put up with this, I'm not trying to be snotty.
But
I'm not.
Do you think when we're trying to figure out what's going on, that making snark comments and speaking in a manner like that helps the
I'm
situation?
not trying to. Also, at the
She's
same
really
time,
upset
when you
because
just
they told her to go back to
when
China.
you came up and told me
So
to
she's
go
a
back
little heated at
inside,
this moment because of
we're
this type of
because
stuff,
when we
right?
rolled up, we're parked all the way
I
up
mean,
there.
she's not trying to be rude to you guys, but the heating up of like telling her to go back to China, that's a really messed up thing to say.
Well, classic lowest common denominator, insult in a property line dispute. Easiest thing to do, pick on someone's physical characteristics, whatever their race is, etc. I'm curious as to what her rebuttal to that was. I'm sure it wasn't a one-way street if I had to guess by her behavior.
So your decisions is based on my behavior?
Oh my God. No.
I'm not trying to
They're
go
saying
that way.
she's screaming
I really am
racist
not.
remarks in our neighborhood.
No.
So I understand if they say go back. Okay, right. But two wrongs do not make a right.
Yeah, but they said the racist thing first, so naturally she had to tell them to go back to, where they immigrated from. And did I mention that she's very respectful? Mrs. Respectful, actually, we call her around the house, and she's not argumentative at all. I promise you, she's not normally like this.
This officer asked you to go inside to calm the situation and we'd be in to speak with you. But you chose not to, right?
Forgive me for that. My property's been intruded on for as long as it has. The fact is, like I said, I have to live with this every day, and I am frankly sick of it. And for them to tell me to go back to China, I'm not even from China. But like I said.
So then why are you even offended then? I'm just kidding. I shouldn't be speaking on these things as an American-born non-POC.
This is the line they drew. This is the curb they laid. And this, as you can clearly see, crossing the structure of the home of mine.
Okay, I get that, but then why are we destroying this today?
Because, like I said, if you come over here...
Yes, fucking finally, the play-by-play of the pettiness of the property line dispute. I am here for it. I am locked in. Let me have it, white tank.
That ain't gonna be here.
Okay, but then you can be, that is, if it is their property that they built and you destroy it, right? Hold on a second, the property line thing is we don't know. So now you're destroying someone else's property.
Nope, it's on my property.
You're being unreasonable at this point?
I am not.
Yes, you
I
are.
am not.
Can I finish talking?
Yes, sir.
Okay. They poured concrete there because you guys were urinating and defecating in your yard.
No, that is not the case.
Okay.
That is not the case.
So I think apparently their dogs were like pissing and shitting in the driveway, and then they would take a hose and just wash it instead of picking it up. And they were like washing it into their neighbor's driveway, which was the reasoning for them putting up some sort of like brick or concrete little barrier that apparently, according to her, was over the property line, which who even knows what the fuck that is, all right?
They put that cement barrier there.
This is so classic.
Yes.
So then that is, the cement part is not your property, correct?
Correct. So someone has the right to put it on my property.
Is it your property though? Do you know for sure? Do you
Yes,
have
I do. I am more than...
Do you have a legal document that says that it's your property?
My deed will more than definitely tell you this is the line.
Let's be honest with ourselves, sweetness. You've never looked at that fucking deed. In fact, if you can even find the deed, I'll give you $100 gift certificate to the liquor mart. Fucking swerve me with the deed talk. You don't know what the fucking deed is.
You've taken a day. You emailed a day ago, right? These things take time. Just because you decide whatever goes on and you're going to destroy this, that's not how adults behave, is it?
Neither does a husband, right?
Okay, hold on.
We're talking about an inch or two.
Inch or two?
No, it's like more than 6.
That's what I've been telling people my whole life. If you actually just push the pubic fat down enough, it reaches 6. You know what? Never mind. We might be talking about different things there. Let's just keep...
If I go onto your property being your next door neighbor and I go do the exact same thing.
I'm polite
how well
with my neighbors.
I am until
Imagine.
I'm not.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Well,
The officer's like, yeah, that doesn't make sense at all. You either are or you aren't.
law did I break?
That's malicious
mischief.
Malicious. How about they maliciously built something on
Which you
my
have no legal documents
property.
to. That's what you're missing.
What is
You're
their
missing-
legal document to build anything on my property legally,
So,
physically, as
ma'am,
you can see,
ma'am,
attached to my
Ma'am,
property?
there's 2 ways to resolve this issue today. Ma'am,
Hey.
you look at me. There's 2 ways to resolve this issue.
She's like, yeah, I see you peeking, bitch. Say something. And her neighbors are just over there, like, looking over the fence like Wilson, like, eating popcorn, taking bets on whether she gets cuffed or not. I'll put 100 down on her to cover, by the way. Thanks. If I was a betting man, I'm also taking the cover on this
Calm
bet.
down, or we may have to take you to jail.
Why? What did I do?
You committed the crime of malicious mischief.
Mischief.
There's 2
You
ways
would love that. You won't you say that again in front of them?
They know this because you destroyed their property.
How about they maliciously laid it onto my property?
How long has that been there? How long has that
Does
thing?
it matter?
Yes,
Because I
because
have been asking and asking and asking, and they refuse to remove it.
And how
Like,
long
I'm going to
has
be
it been
honest.
there?
I just
Like
caught a
said,
little glimpse there. Like, right here. You can kind of see where... Looks like they just laid down, like, some cement or some blocks, but it looks pretty close to what the perceived property line would be if we're talking about edge of the house. I mean, we're talking a game of inches here for the property line dispute. This isn't football, all right? It's not 4th and 2 inches. This is the middle of a shitty driveway. This whole thing is so blown out of proportion. It's amazing, and that's why I fucking love it. Imagine getting arrested over something this fucking trivial. I just could.
How much have you had to drink today?
Oh,
Too much.
what?
No,
Just like, just two. Two what?
no.
2 drinks or like two whiskey? What are we talking about?
Too much. You've had too much to drink today. You're behaving.
Why is it always me and my drinking?
Oh my lord. I think the fact that you even offered that information up is a pretty good indication as to why it's always you and you're drinking, if you're the one that said it, not him. Like, poor husband. Why? Can I just say that the husband throughout this thing has acted calm, cool, collected, respectful, has been trying to calm her down in the distance. The poor bastard. I mean, the shit he probably has to deal with if this is just a run-of-the-mill occurrence in his relationship.
I'm going to tell you how it's going to go right now. You are going to go inside. You are not going to cause a disturbance the rest of the night.
What disturbance have I caused?
Screaming racist remarks.
Oh, and they haven't?
I'm not saying they haven't. I'm saying that.
Why am I going?
How it's going to go right now. You are going to go inside. You are not going to cause
Hold
a
on,
disturbance
let's
the rest of
listen
the
real
night.
quick here.
Destroy it. I am removing something that is on my property, and it does not always equate to me, my drinking.
Pardon?
It does not always equate to me, my drinking.
Alexa, please translate.
Okay, here's translate this. Welcome to translate this.
Oh, Alexa, shut up! Shut up! Useless
Until
bitch.
next time.
My fucking god.
What disturbance have I caused?
Screaming racist remarks.
Oh, and they haven't?
I'm not saying they haven't. I'm saying
It's
that
a
Why am I
racist
going
remark
inside? They're
off.
sitting out
Dude,
here.
look at him.
because they're not the ones screaming at the police in the parking lot.
Oh, because they just didn't do it while we were here?
They have not done it since I'm here. Correct. 2 neighbors came outside and said
Husband's
that you
in
were
the back
screaming
like,
racist Hispanic,
"Aw,
and that's
shit.
I
related
did
to
not,
Here we
my-
and
go
I told
again.
them to come here and look, and then they went back inside.
We're not going to get into specifics.
No, and that's
Here's
what
what's
I'm
gonna
saying.
happen. You're
You
going to
had
go inside
witnesses
or you're
saying
going to
different
jail.
than what you think it is. So unless if you have it on video, because I didn't say what you think.
Go
think
inside
I
or
said.
you're going to jail. This is
And this is when the ball of yarn begins to unravel, if I had to take a guess.
My property is being intruded on, and I'm getting ordered to go inside.
Just right now, please go inside.
This poor,
You guys,
this poor
can I be
motherfucker,
taken to
dude.
jail for yelling at them saying, "Jail"? You guys, move your f***ing fence. Move your f***ing fence.
Go inside your
How
house.
about you guys do something
I'm having
about
PTSD.
this? Why am I getting orders to go inside? My property is being intruded on. No, you're not. You never have. You never have. You never have. If I go to jail, it's your fault.
Oh man, the verbal abuse, blaming her perfectly calm and collected husband trying to deal with the situation for her irrational behavior. Like, this whole thing's just a disaster. I don't know the dynamic or the context outside of this particular incident, obviously, but this is like just a tragic situation where this woman might just be drinking her marriage into the gutter. Definitely feels like it's not an isolated incident based on the conversation she had with the cops, the fact that they've been there before, and the fact that the cop was like, how much have you had to drink? And she's like, why is it always about my drinking? It's like, well, you just kind of told on yourself.
She steps out.
Move your back.
She needs to go inside.
Nancy, you need to go inside.
Nancy.
This is my
Yes, I can hear you screaming. You're causing a disturbance.
property. No, it's my property. Why are you removing me from my property?
I'm not removing you. I'm putting you deeper inside your property.
If I go to jail, it's your fault. It's your fault. No, I'm not smoking
My dog's
inside.
I'm not going to let them know. I'm standing right
I
here.
am
They're really nice.
doing
They're really nice.
I know. Hi, puppies.
Sorry.
I'm making sure it doesn't get physical, because if
What
it
did
does,
I do?
It's not.
What did I do?
Inside.
I know. I really don't want to make this a
I
thing.
know. It's not. I'm trying to let me step outside so it's not.
What did I
off, so there's
actually
nothing. She.
Is she going to go inside? She go inside. She's causing a public disturbance.
Nancy, if you don't go inside, please.
It's your fault.
Okay, it's my fault. Please go inside. Please go inside.
Let me go.
It's your sister. Just please.
No, let me in.
No, Eva.
Get me in.
Cops like, all done.
I'm
Come
going.
here. You're under arrest.
Why?
No,
Because
You're under
I'm
arrest.
going
Put your hands behind your
inside.
back. Put your hands behind your back.
Because I'm going inside.
Not again, Nancy.
You're under arrest.
Nancy.
Because I'm already going inside. I'm not. Call my f***ing lawyer.
Your lawyer.
Congratulations, my kids are trained.
That's your fault.
How is that my fault?
Oh my God, of course there's kids. The deflection and the lack of accountability. The kids are crying. Congratulations. Blaming it on everyone else but herself. My God.
You ain't doing shit about what you're supposed to do.
Nancy, stop. They will.
What am I not? What am I f***ing doing?
Do not kick me.
I didn't
Do
fucking
not
kick you.
kick me.
You stepped on me.
She didn't mean
You
to.
stepped on me.
She didn't
Yeah,
mean to.
go ahead, toss me.
She didn't mean to.
Go ahead, toss me on the ground. Go ahead, toss me. Let go. Toss me on the ground. Yeah, rip my fence while you're at it. No, you did that. I clearly see your hand. Yeah, you kids. I hope you're happy. Doing nothing.
I can tell you what, I don't know that the officers are happy, but I know your neighbors are probably doing a touchdown end zone dance right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, she needs to behave a little better.
I'm behaving. You, I'm a adult.
Act like one.
You act like one.
Oh,
Well, I'm here.
You ain't doing shit about people encroaching on my property.
That's not
You
my concern.
arrest me. No, of course it's not. Nothing is your concern until it is.
That absolutely.
How-
You
what
are
do
now my
you guys
concern.
do? What do you do?
well, I spend my days dealing with drunk idiots like you. Regularly, in fact. You'd be surprised how many morons take insignificant, innocuous things and turn them into massive issues that end up in arrests for no reason. Typically at the hands of some sort of drug, substance abuse, or alcohol, but that's what I'm doing a lot of the time, if you asked.
Me?
You did not go inside. You began wrestling with your sister.
Did she complain about it?
It doesn't matter. That's illegal.
You? Oh, is it?
It is.
Now you two seriously think about it. My property is being intruded on. You arrest
Do
me.
you have anything sharp that's going to stick or poke me?
No, I don't.
Okay.
You are welcome to search.
I am going to search you. Can you stop moving?
This bitch has one volume, dude, the whole day. No, I don't. You're welcome to search. I'm not even from China.
Further would you like?
That's perfect right there. Can you hold that for me? Thank you. Go ahead and get inside the apartment there. All right. I want to let you know that you're under arrest for malicious mischief in the 3rd degree, and I'm still going to investigate whether we're going to arrest you for disorderly conduct, okay?
Yep. my home is, like I said, being intruded on.
Okay.
And this is what you get. Is this your quota?
No, we
To
don't have
arrest somebody just because?
Nancy, I'm going to be honest, I would have preferred.
You got it. You got us. Damn it. Oh boy, we're caught. Larry, let's get the fuck out of here. She made us. She made us. We're quota searching again. Yeah, we had 3 drunk disorderlies over a property line disputes this month, and we were 2, and you just happened to be, Jesus, it's end of the month too. We were nick of time. Glad you showed up, honestly. That was a close one.
I wish you would have, and I was going inside. I was just trying to have a smoke. I was seriously just trying to have a smoke, and you came into my little corner of where I was gonna smoke, and you arrested me.
That is 100% correct.
Yeah, so I was
Like,
gonna do
yes, I
what
did.
you wanted.
Do me a favor and just stop talking. So
And not talk. Yeah, of course. That's what all you guys ever want. Fucking stop talking. Fucking stop talking. That's all you guys ever want.
I mean, that's what I want right now. But I want to take a guess. And that guess is that you're just going to keep running your mouth. You're going to keep flapping those gums. Because you just can't help yourself. You just have to hear yourself talk.
You have the right to remain silent.
I wasn't aware that I had any rights.
You have the right to remain silent.
Jesus.
But I have rights as a what? How my fucking
You have the right at
property
this
is being
time to talk
intruded
to
on
a
and
lawyer
I get
and have them present
arrested?
with you while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before questioning. If you
Mercy.
Can you, as a stand your ground state?
Before we talk any further, Sandra, would you like
I
to
do
reread
not
the whole thing?
I do not know why I'm arrested for protecting my home. I thought this was a stand your ground state.
Before we talk any further, I need to understand.
A little different than what
I
you're...
do not.
Okay.
I do not, and I would like to ask you to please ask my husband to call in to work for me.
Okay.
I
can do that. Can you let me read your rights again so you understand?
I don't understand it because I don't feel like I violated anything other than maybe
there's a difference
destroying
between-
the fucking curb that wasn't supposed to be there.
And that's exactly what you're under arrest for.
Well, you know what? That's great. You guys want to arrest people whose homes being intruded on? Kudos.
Okay. It's really important that I make sure you understand your rights.
I don't understand. I have lost brain cells. I don't.
Well, that makes all of us, my friend. That makes me and every single one of you watching this. We've all lost brain cells together, which is kind of like this sweet, poetic moment of closeness as we all inch closer to brainworms-induced CTE together via the power of this broadband network we all live our lives on.
I really wanted to go inside.
What's done is done. Let's focus on
So you shouldn't have smoked, and you should have just went inside.
I know that.
I'm not talking to you.
Why?
Because I don't need to hear anything.
Guy, why would he?
Mine's still on. I'll go talk to. I'll get Steve. Just get her out of here.
What is this? What's wrong with this society teaching someone to stand up for their rights? But if you do, this is what you get.
It didn't stop there.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
Stop punching yourself and okay?
I can't.
I'll have to put you in cuffs.
Oh, yeah, you can put me in cuffs. You can probably put me in a hospital, but I can't. I can't.
You can put her in cuffs, Hawkinson.
Man, this is some baggage.
Put your hands behind your back. We're going to put you in cuffs so you don't hurt yourself.
You would, Put me in cuffs again. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, I'm resisting again, too.
You're not resisting.
I am not. I never was.
The woman's behavior prompted concerns, leading to her transfer to another facility for her safety.
Please don't take me down there, please.
I don't have a choice.
Please.
Put your leg
I
back in the
cannot go to school. They won't give me care.
Put your leg back there.
Please take me to a fucking hospital. I can't go to fucking school.
During transit to the facility, the woman began hitting her head against the glass.
Oh boy,
prompting the
this is
officer
when
to
the...
pull over.
Let me see if you have any injuries. Do you have any pain anywhere?
Yeah, you're giving me a pain in my ass.
She may be pickled and concussed, but she's still got a zinger on deck, I'll tell you what. Kudos.
Thank you. Oh, no problem.
It didn't stop there.
Probably just use the South Kirkland parking ride.
I mean...
The officer had to stop once more to provide additional safety measures.
You're not not getting the helmet off your head.
Well, you're not fitting it properly on my f***ing head.
Yeah, it's too big.
No, you're not fitting it properly on my head. That's against the f***ing safety rules.
Yeah, that's why they stopped.
Oh, I know the safety rules.
Do you?
We're gonna have another helmet come though. That's smaller.
Oh,
Dude, I'm sorry, we didn't have time to custom fit you for your fucking self-concussion protection helmet. I'm so sorry. I'm sure it's men and women, right? But there just seems to be an element of some of the ladies that have featured on this channel where it just, there's no ceiling to the level of insanity. Like, you think they've peaked, you think they've apexed, and it just continues to emotionally unravel. The yarn, there's just no end to the yarn. It just keeps getting pulled. You remember the lady from last week that went absolutely emotionally batshit off the handle, but then at like the 20-minute mark, totally sobered up and was like buddy-buddy with the officers, cracking jokes?
Short guys roll. They do. They make up for it in other ways. They do.
That was a crazy switch up. I don't think this woman's gonna be as fortunate.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, you're hitting my head against the wall.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are! You just did! You just hit my head against the
I mean, is it literally just like 2 minutes of that?
Stop hitting your head. I don't want you to hurt yourself. We get to the...
No! Let me off!
Yeah.
Ow!
Yeah.
Off of me!
I mean,
think about it.
It would go a lot better if you listened to what we were trying to tell you.
Why? Ow! Can you get it off my eyes?
I can try to do that, yeah.
Okay? It's all over my face. Okay? I cannot not see. It's beyond, like, less than human rights. You can't do that. I want to be able to see. Get me the out of here!
well, they got the custom fitted.
All right, Nancy, my friends with the Bellevue Fire Department are here to check you out. Make sure you're medically okay.
I'm requesting to have immediate medical attention at a hospital because it's beyond all of you guys' capabilities.
Hi, Nancy.
Well, here's the medical professionals.
Hi, Nancy. I'm Jessica. Hi. We're just gonna get your blood pressure and check you out medically.
That will
The woman
BP.
was medically cleared and was later charged with
200
malicious
over
mischief for
120?
destroying her neighbor's property. Her husband posted bail for her immediately afterward. Do you believe they will resolve the property line dispute?
No, I do not. Not unless Nancy resolves her drinking problem. I am critical of people's behavior when we watch these videos. Obviously, you can't behave like that and expect not to have consequences. But I'm critical of the behavior, but I'm empathetic towards the human. I feel bad for the husband. I've been in an unhealthy relationship before. That seems like a situation that is unsalvageable just from what we've seen. Alcoholism as a disease, it just turns some people into demons, you know? Some people can, I've said this a million times, you know, they turn into fun and they enjoy themselves, have a couple drinks and it's nice, and it literally just turns certain people, I don't know if it's like a genetic thing, but it turns them into demons. Obviously, there's probably some baggage, some emotional shit going on in there, and when you mix that all up together, it results in whatever the fuck that just was. I just accidentally picked a scab.
I'm requesting to have immediate medical attention.
The lesson here is if you are ever in a competitive, heated property line dispute with your neighbors, whoever acts the calmest, it's winner take all. All you got to do is just be cool, collected, and let Nancy take over, and they're gonna lose 100 times out of 100. Thanks for joining me for this review. We'll be back soon with new videos. Make sure you hip thrust that motherfucking like button before you go, and subscribe if you haven't. That would mean the world. I'll see you soon. Appreciate you. Peace.